ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. If you weren't at the Kendall Isaacs Gym last night, you missed one of the best games in the 37-year history of the Hugh Campbell Basketball Classic. Just what you would have expected from the number one team in the country, the government school champs, Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins, and the number two team, the Grand Bahama champs, the St. George's Jaguars. Both teams seeking their first ever title. From the get-go, Marlins jumping out to a 6-0 lead, and they led 16-12 after one. It was back and forth in the second quarter, and the lead at 3 for the Marlins, 32-29. Third quarter, St. George's finds their shooting touch, and the Grand Bahama champs go up 50-46 heading to the fourth. In that final quarter, with 1.2 ticks left on the clock, St. George's down 65-63, and they get the basket off the inbound to tie the game at the end of regulation. It heads into overtime, and wouldn't you know it, one extra session not enough. This one going into double OT. Tied 75 all. The Marlins go on a 9-0 run to end the game, and they win their first ever Hugh Campbell championship, taking this one 84-75.
The guys been putting work, from the summer. And traveling to Orlando last year, even after winning the Easter tournament down there, the guys said, Coach, we're going to start from now. And they truly believe in themselves from then. So tonight is nothing short of. And I'm just lost words. It's my second time here, my first time actually winning, so it feels extremely good.
Just want to say thanks to God, and all the supporting staff that helped us to be here this day, And, hard work pays off, and like you said, the goals I made, we still got one more to go, One more to go before I graduate, and I'm willing to take it on.
You won MVP tonight. You didn't have a big offensive game in the first half, but you made a big defensive play towards the end of overtime. Just walk me through that play.
That block, I nearly blacked out. That's why I laid it on the floor for a little while.
What happened there? Did you faint?
No, that's just how hard I attempted to block that, but I still got it off.
To God be the glory. Great things he has done. We're going to learn from this loss. I want to congratulate again Coach Bowles and his program. He's done an excellent job. I've watched him grow as a coach. He's doing a fine job. They wanted it more. They got a lot of second opportunities. The big guy, McCoy, he made some key plays for them. We didn't hit some free throws, especially at the end, that hurt us. We got to go back to the drawing board and get ready for Nationals.
For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Ahmed Knowles.
Not much rest for the Marlins after that big win last night. As Charles Fisher tells us, they were right back in the limelight early this morning.
After claiming the Hugh Campbell Championship last night, the first for New Providence-based school in the last 2 years, the celebrations continued here at the Doris Johnson campus on Prince Charles on Tuesday morning. The players, they were all glad to celebrate with the student body.
It feels great, to win an NCAA and now to win a Hugh Campbell. It's the first time I won a Hugh Campbell championship for the first time, so it's really good. They support us through the whole year, so now they treat them, it feels really good.
First of all, I got to thank God for it. Then just got to love it because it's my second time Hugh Campbell, first time I lost. Second time I got the victory.
The game was pretty good last night. It was pretty close, pretty intense, but we made it out.
This one was very special and historic for Principal Jimmy Clark.
That's a milestone for me. Ain't too many coaches who really coach become a principal or also want outside Norris Bain, who have won it before as a principal and also as a coach. I won it as a coach, I won it as a vice principal, I won it as assistant coach, and now I won it as a principal. But I'm thankful and grateful to God, Almighty God for blessing me with such talented young men.
So the Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins will be celebrated for quite some time. They have accomplished a feat many New Providence schools have not been able to do, and that is to dethrone the Grand Bahama champs. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
The North Long Island High School Basketball Jamboree now into its third decade, and still the cry is there for an upgrade to the facility which hosts the tournament.
We're being thankful, God hasn't sent much rain. Sometimes it it rain and we get to the point where we have to sweep the court off and wait for the court to dry. We've been out here for 31 years now. I think it's high time that we should get a gym. Because I think this tournament is next to Hugh Campbell in terms of years.
From the NBA, DeAndre Ayton, 14 points and 10 rebounds last night, including the go-ahead bucket with time running out. The Phoenix Suns snapped their franchise record 17-game losing streak with a 124-121 win over the Miami Heat. The news not so good for Buddy Hield and the Sacramento Kings. Buddy had 18 points but was benched for the final 5 minutes and 42 seconds. Kings fall 112-105 to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and this is what Buddy had to say about the end of the game.
I'm a competitor. I'm always going to be on the court. That's what I do, man. We all make mistakes. We're not perfect, but no excuse why I don't be in. Everybody know what I can do. Yeah. And everybody know what I bring to the table. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard. It's hard to watch. But as a competitor, you want to be out there, but you still gotta respect the guys out there too. You gotta respect them. You can't take that credit because when I'm out there doing my thing, they out there training on me, and like I say, when they're out there, I'm always training for them too. We all want to win. We all are there for the same reason, to win basketball games. So if Dave didn't think I should have been out there, that's his decision. I can't overrule the coach's decision. But I gotta respect the guys, all the guys out there, because they're my teammates, and I love them. And when I'm doing my thing, they got my back, so I gotta have their back too.
New Providence Women's Basketball Association's best of 3 first-round playoffs tipping off tonight at the Donald Davis Gym. The Connectors taking on the defending champion Bees Trucking Destroyers. Also the Saints up against Foxy's Angels. The Government Secondary School Track and Field Championships on the schedule this week. The meet will run over a 3-day period.
We're going to have an exciting event starting on Wednesday. We have some finals on that particular day. I think we have the 100 meters finals, and on Thursday, that is, I think we have the opening ceremony. So it's going to be spectacular. We're going to have the march past of the athletes. That's always exciting, with the schools demonstrating their flags and so forth. So it's going to be colorful. It's going to be just majestic. And of course, on Friday, we're going to have the seniors going to be out on Friday, and the juniors going to be out on Thursday. And so we are looking forward to anticipate outstanding performances, some record breaking, and hopefully some qualifiers for the Carifta Games and some of the national events that were put on by the governing body, the B3As.
And that will do it for sports, but stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.